Hi vintage bakers! Today I'm in the kitchen making an orange loaf cake. This glazed dessert bread is soft, tender, and bursting with real orange flavor. The bright orange glaze seeps into every delicate nook and cranny, creating a moist, melt-in-your-mouth loaf that tastes like it came right from the bakery. It's pure sunshine in every slice. The fresh orange juice, fragrant zest, and simple citrus glaze make the perfect balance of flavors. So let's get into the kitchen. This is how I make a homemade orange loaf cake. The first thing I'm going to do is grease and line a loaf pan with parchment paper. This is going to also help the parchment paper stay in place and make it easy to remove and serve the loaf later on. Now in a large bowl, whisk together a 1/4 cup of oil, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and a 1/2 cup of fresh squeezed orange juice. And for an extra burst of orange flavor and fragrance, I'm going to add in the zest from one orange. Add in the eggs one at a time and beat well after each addition. Now I'm going to whisk together the dry ingredients. 1 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to mix the wet ingredients into the dry until the batter just comes together. The less you work the dough, the more tender the cake will be in the end. Now I can spread the batter into the greased and lined loaf pan. And it's ready to go into my preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius oven. It's going to bake for 50 to 60 minutes or until a skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. Just before the loaf is done, I'm going to make the simple glaze. In a small bowl, mix 6 tablespoons of powdered sugar with a pinch of salt and 2 tablespoons of orange juice. As soon as the cake comes out of the oven, liberally brush the glaze on the hot loaf. Allow the loaf to cool 10 minutes before slicing and serving. The glaze will go on milky and runny, but will set as a clear, semi-solid shell encasing the whole loaf. This delicious comfort food cake feels indulgent while being made with wholesome, simple ingredients. No extracts or artificial flavoring here. Moist, lightly sweet, and full of natural citrus flavor. And as always, you can find a link to the full written recipe in the description box below. Enjoy! If you're a fan of deliciously simple vintage recipes and old-fashioned skills, then you'll want to check out this next video. Thanks for stopping by.